History whispers, secrets linger. In the corridors of power, truths remain hidden, locked away from the public eye. But sometimes a crack appears in the wall of secrecy, and what spills out can change everything. This is a story of such a crack. A story of secrets long buried, now bursting forth into the light. This is the story of the unveiling. 2017, a year that would be etched in the annals of history for its seismic shifts in the political landscape. The world watched with bated breath as a new president took office, a figure who polarized opinions and ignited fervent debates across the globe. This was a man who promised transparency, a leader who vowed to bring about a new era of openness in government. He pledged to drain the swamp, a metaphor for eliminating corruption and entrenched interests in Washington, D.C. Among his many pledges was a commitment to declassify sensitive government documents, a move that promised to shed light on some of the darkest corners of American history. This included the long-awaited release of files related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, a mystery that had captivated the public for decades. The world waited with bated breath, knowing that what was revealed could shake the very foundations of our understanding of history. Historians, journalists, and the general public alike were on edge, anticipating revelations that could rewrite the narrative of a pivotal moment in American history.
I'm committed to getting to the bottom of this. The truth must be uncovered, no matter how deep we have to dig. We will reveal the truth, no matter how shocking it may be. The public deserves to know what really happened. As the documents were unveiled, the reactions were immediate and intense. People were stunned, some were outraged, and others felt a sense of vindication. The revelations had the power to change everything we thought we knew.
November 22, 1963, a date etched in the collective memory of a nation. The assassination of President Kennedy in Dallas, Texas, sent shockwaves across the globe. The official narrative, a lone gunman acting alone, never sat well with many. Conspiracy theories flourished, fueled by inconsistencies and unanswered questions. The declassification of the JFK files promised answers, but would they confirm our darkest suspicions or finally lay the ghosts of Dallas to rest?
Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
The documents revealed startling information. Hidden for decades, these papers contained details that could rewrite history. They were declassified only recently, shedding light on events that had long been shrouded in mystery and speculation. The revelations within these documents were nothing short of explosive, challenging the very foundations of the official narrative that had been accepted for so long. Witnesses reported seeing a puff of smoke on the grassy knoll, contradicting the official narrative. This seemingly small detail had been dismissed by many, but it now took on new significance. The grassy knoll had always been a focal point for conspiracy theories, and these new documents provided fresh evidence that could not be ignored. Eyewitness accounts, once considered unreliable, were now being re-examined in light of this new information. Phone records pointed to possible connections between Lee Harvey Oswald and known mafia figures. These connections had been speculated upon for years, but the newly revealed documents provided concrete evidence. The phone records showed a pattern of communication that suggested a deeper, more sinister plot. The involvement of organized crime added a new layer of complexity to the already convoluted story of the assassination. The CIA, it was revealed, had been monitoring Oswald in the months leading up to the assassination. This surveillance was more extensive than previously known, raising questions about what the agency knew, and when they knew it. The documents suggested that the CIA had a vested interest in Oswald, and their failure to act on the information they had gathered was now under intense scrutiny. The role of the intelligence community in the events leading up to the assassination was being re-evaluated in light of these new revelations. Each revelation was a hammer blow, striking at the heart of the accepted narrative. The impact of these new findings was profound, causing shockwaves that rippled through the public consciousness. The established story, once thought to be unassailable, was now being dismantled piece by piece. The truth, it seemed, was far more elusive and complex than anyone had imagined. shattering the accepted truth and leaving behind a void filled with suspicion and uncertainty. The new information created more questions than answers, and the public was left to grapple with the implications. The once clear narrative was now a fragmented puzzle, with pieces that didn't quite fit together. The sense of confusion and doubt was palpable, as people struggled to make sense of the new reality. The truth, it seemed, was far more complex and disturbing than anyone had imagined. The web of connections and inconsistencies painted a picture that was both intricate and dark. The more that was revealed, the more it became clear that the official story was only a part of a much larger, more complicated narrative. The search for the truth was far from over, and each new piece of information only deepened the mystery.
These revelations challenge everything we thought we knew. The connections, the inconsistencies, the hidden agendas, they all pointed to a reality that was far more complex than the simple explanations that had been offered. The documents revealed a tangled web of intrigue and deception, suggesting that the true story had been obscured by layers of misinformation and cover-ups. They paint a picture far darker and more intricate than we ever imagined. The shadowy figures, the covert operations, the hidden motives, all of these elements combined to create a narrative that was both compelling and disturbing. The search for the truth was a journey into the unknown, and each new revelation brought us closer to understanding the full scope of what had happened. The story was far from over, and the quest for answers continued.
But the JFK files were just the tip of the iceberg.
In a move that sent shockwaves through the world, the government confirmed what many had long suspected. We are not alone.
Declassified footage from military encounters revealed unidentified aerial phenomena moving with speed and agility that defied our understanding of physics.
Whistleblower testimony from high-ranking officials painted a picture of government cover-ups and secret programs dedicated to studying these enigmatic visitors.
Visitors from the unknown.
The implications were staggering. Were these visitors benevolent observers or something more sinister? Had they been observing us for centuries, their presence hidden in plain sight? The world grappled with these questions, a mixture of awe and fear gripping the global consciousness. The veil had been lifted, and the universe, once a vast and empty expanse, now felt teeming with possibilities, both wondrous and terrifying. The revelations sent the world into a tailspin. Governments scrambled to control the narrative, while religious leaders struggled to reconcile these revelations with their doctrines. Scientists rejoiced at the possibilities for scientific advancement, while conspiracy theorists declared victory, their long-held beliefs seemingly validated. The world had changed, irrevocably. The old certainties were gone, replaced by a miasma of doubt and uncertainty. In the aftermath of the unveiling, the world began to pick up the pieces. The quest for truth had only just begun. The JFK assassination, once a closed book, was now a sprawling investigation with new leads and suspects emerging from the shadows. The study of UFOs, once relegated to the fringes of science, became a legitimate field of inquiry, attracting some of the brightest minds on the planet. The world had entered a new era, one defined by the unknown. The truth, it is often said, is stranger than fiction. This statement has echoed through the halls of history, whispered by those who dared to look beyond the surface. In every corner of the world, from the bustling cities to the quiet countryside, there are stories waiting to be uncovered, truths that challenge our very perception of reality. The unveiling of these long-held secrets forced us to confront the limits of our understanding, to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Each discovery, whether it be an ancient manuscript or a groundbreaking scientific finding, adds a new piece to the ever-expanding puzzle of human knowledge. It compels us to question everything we thought we knew. Are the foundations of our beliefs as solid as we once imagined? Or are they built on shifting sands, vulnerable to the tides of new information and perspectives? But perhaps the most important lesson to be learned is that the pursuit of truth is never ending. It is a journey that spans generations, a quest that requires patience, perseverance, and an open mind. The path to enlightenment is fraught with challenges, but it is also filled with moments of profound revelation. There will always be more to discover, more secrets to uncover, more mysteries to solve. Each new finding is a testament to the boundless curiosity and ingenuity of the human spirit. From the depths of the oceans to the far reaches of space, our quest for knowledge knows no bounds. And as we continue to explore the unknown, we must remain vigilant and prepared for what we might find. The unknown is a vast and often intimidating frontier, but it is also a realm of infinite possibilities. We must be prepared for what we might find, for the truth, as we are now discovering, can be both enlightening and terrifying. It can shatter our preconceived notions and force us to reevaluate our place in the universe. Yet, it is this very duality that makes the pursuit of truth so compelling. The journey is as important as the destination, and each step forward brings us closer to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The truth still out there awaits those brave enough to seek it.